Hi there, everyone. I'm meteorologist Ashley Baylor with a check of your latest forecast. We are continuing to track Hurricane Matthew, a pretty sizable major hurricane. It is a Category 4 hurricane with winds sustained at 145 miles per hour. And again, I really just want to mention the sheer size of this. It really goes, the leading edge goes from Jamaica and Hispaniola all the way down to the northern tip of South America. And you can see that well-defined eye there. Now, as I just said, major Category 4 hurricane with winds sustained at 145 miles per hour. It's not moving very fast. It's only moving off to the northwest at about 5 miles per hour. So that is going to be problematic for these islands down there, is in the sense that it does have a lot of time to drop a lot of water. I mean, we're going to be talking several upon several inches of rain down across Jamaica, Haiti, and Cuba. You can see that it won't move very far by the time we get to Monday afternoon, and it will still likely be a Category 4 hurricane. Now, by the time we get to Tuesday afternoon, still a major hurricane, but now a Category 3 hurricane with winds sustained at 125 miles per hour. So as it starts to move over land, that does create a little bit of friction and generally causes hurricanes to lose a little bit of energy. Now, Matthew will continue on a northerly track right over the Bahamas and could potentially again lose a little bit of strength by the time we get to Thursday afternoon, maybe a Category 2 hurricane by then. But some of our other forecast models seem to want to argue that and keep this a major hurricane. So either way, this is still going to be a very, very strong hurricane even by the time we get to Thursday, as it's just off the coast of Florida. Now, let's take a look at our spaghetti models here, and you can see our spaghetti models also remaining very consistent with taking the center of the storm somewhere between Haiti and Cuba and then across the Bahamas. From there, it looks like Matthew is going to continue on a northerly track, but then gradually start to kind of curve out to sea just off the coast of the Carolinas. And obviously, that would be beneficial for us. But either way, it looks like unless this does a major curve out to sea, that we will likely see some light rain from Matthew. Windy conditions, just depending on how close we are to the center, really depends on just how windy it is going to be. But expect windy conditions going into Friday and Saturday, and possibly even all the way out to Sunday as well. Saturday looks like we're going to get the worst of it. Again, light rain. Again, also depending on if the center is close enough. So light rain, we're talking about windy conditions. We will definitely be dealing with some rough surf out there and some strong rip currents, and we will also be contending with some tidal flooding. We're actually going to take a look at that in just a second. But first, I wanted to show you what our main forecast models are showing here. The GFS is in pink, that's the American model, and we have the European model in white. And as you can see, both of them are very consistent when it comes to the timing and the position of Matthew all the way through Thursday on to Friday. But by the time we get to Saturday, yeah, you can see the position very, very different here. The GFS moving a little bit faster and starting to curve out to sea by then, but the European still just off the coast of the Carolinas by the time we get to Saturday evening. So it'll be interesting to see if these can come more in line when it comes to the timing and the position over the next couple of days here. Tower Cam 10 showing you lots of clouds out there. We do have to talk about tidal flooding as we head towards high tide at 11:30 Monday night. We will see water levels crest at 4.2 feet, indicating nuisance tidal flooding, and unfortunately it gets a little bit worse from there. During high tide, right around midday on Tuesday, you can see water levels will crest at 4.6 feet, and that'll remain the case during high tide again right around midnight on Wednesday. But then we may see water levels reach 5.2 feet by the time we get to lunchtime on Wednesday. So unfortunately, again, that is going to get a little bit worse with that hurricane out there. Here's our future track forecast as we continue through this evening. A couple isolated showers possible, but then skies will turn partly cloudy rather by the time we get towards tomorrow morning. Now, as we head through your Monday, I do expect a mix of sun and clouds. Our future track forecast does pick up on a couple splashes of green, but going to keep tomorrow and Tuesday dry. Won't introduce a chance of showers back into the forecast until we get to Wednesday afternoon. Even then, it'll be isolated. So early on tonight, isolated showers becoming partly cloudy with temperatures dropping into the mid-60s. And then tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds, quite comfortable with a high of 77. It'll be beautiful on Tuesday as well. Some isolated showers during the afternoon, not only on Wednesday, but on Thursday as well. We're looking at the chance of a few showers on Friday, and then Saturday, that one's kind of up in the air right now, but I am calling for some rain on Saturday, some breezy conditions, rough surf. There is going to be some tidal flooding, potentially moderate tidal flooding, depending on how close that system is on Saturday. So lots to watch over the coming days. Keep it right here for all your updates. Wavy.com.